So here I will talk about my overall reflection of this course and my portfolio and all that I've done throughout these past couple weeks by answering some reflection questions that will go into depth about what I've done and who I am. So for the first question, how have you evolved over the course of this semester as a researcher and a writer? And I will say that I feel that I've developed and evolved more on the research side. Not saying that I haven't developed as a writer. I did writing and feel that writing is one of my strong suits, and I've always loved writing, especially creative writing. And so through this course, I've developed that skill of being able to research independently and know where to look. So I feel that throughout this course that has evolved the most, knowing where to look, what sources to look, and being able to use the correct formats and be able to use different styles of papers like the literature review, annotated bibliography that we've done, to be able to do those independently and feel confident about doing those and researching those. So another question, how has our work throughout the semester impacted your understanding and development of rhetorical awareness? And I feel that I specifically had an impact of understanding and developing this awareness through my public genre, making sure that I was able to reach the people, my audience that I needed to, and to be able to address and be able to say things that I wanted to get the information out in a way that would reach those people in a way that makes sense. So I feel that a specific assignment allowed me to create those understanding and development. How has your understanding of your topic evolved? How did the focusing on one topic throughout the class impact your confidence and authority while producing your text? And I'm glad that I was able to choose my specific topic of bullying in general, because I did switch throughout each assignment with different types of specific topics along those lines of bullying. And I feel that I had a pretty good understanding from a personal perspective of bullying and prior research that I've done on bullying, but it wasn't until I got to these sources of annotated bibliography and the literature review and the public genre, honestly, all three, that I was able to get in depth on more of like a teacher's perspective, which will help me in the future along the lines, which goes into the next question, how has your work in this class impacted your view on your chosen academic professional field? I think that I knew coming into the educational professional field that I knew that bullying would be a big impact on teachers personally, and then along with students, and knowing how to address those, and then also be able to keep personal feelings out or understand where that lays, has this big impact that I learned throughout this course, that these sources provided me more information, that I feel more prepared in a sense than I did before going into the field, just to have a better understanding of what things that I might face. What do you consider to be your strengths as a writer and your weaknesses? Again, as I said before, I did writing more creatively, so I feel that when it came to like my public genre and my reflection on that, I was able to use a personal viewpoint and be creative in that sense. And so when it comes to weaknesses, when it comes to professional, informative information writing, I struggle with that because I want to sound professional and have a neutral tone and sound informative, and I am more creative and personal, so that is definitely a weakness of mine, but a strength of me being able to write and be creative and know the basic structures of different types of writing really helps in the long run. And why did you choose to include the writing that you did? Is it simply the best writing? How is it reflective of your writing process? And I feel that these past weeks that I've done these assignments have been one of my best professional academic writings that I've done before, because I've compared prior to my last RC 1000 class and compared it to my current RC 2001 class and seen a lot of growth of where I can point out things that I should change and stuff. So I feel that this is some of the best professional academic writing that I have done so far at my time at App State. And I feel that this writing process has allowed me to reflect as a student, to be able to go and research and do things for other classes, which I feel more confident and comfortable with. And without this class, I wouldn't have been able to learn those more specifically, rather than like other classes who just briefly touch on how we're supposed to do things. This allowed me to be go in depth and show step by step on what we needed to do. So I'm really grateful that I'm able to grow as a writer and develop these skills throughout this course. So thank you.